Morning, just on our morning walk. It's Tuesday morning, and what an absolute glorious one it is. It is so beautiful this morning. Mum's sadly still in hospital. I think she's in the best place. They're taking her for more tests. Going to see what the results are for those, and they're going to go from there. A bit somber, not feeling energetic and sort of entertaining. Yeah, the day and how stunning it is picking me up. So yeah, let's see what the day holds. I believe I've got probably going to do all the gardens at work today. So currently at work, needed to get some supplies from the garden centre. It's my job to plant all the plants at work. I actually do kind of enjoy it, to be fair. I haven't been there for a couple of days due to obviously things happening. They are lacking a little bit of water. Some of them are a little bit dry and crisp because I haven't been able to plant them for about a week and a half. I've had them now, all the plants. So hopefully going to plant them today, but they are looking a little bit dry, and all of our sprayers at work are completely broken. Just nipped down our local garden centre, and we're going to buy probably 4 just to have one spare, and then scatter the rest out where all the plants are. And let's go buy some sprayers. So I found them, but they are $17.99, and I was going to get 4, but I think I might be in a bit of trouble if I bought 4. I also didn't realise I came out in my gardening Crocs, which is a bit embarrassing, but I'm rocking with it. Also got myself some more fat balls for the birds. Nice. Also, guess what I've just noticed? Those bad boys, they only do a medium. But if they fit, definitely copy myself some of those. Yes. All done, all shopped out. Got my little box of goodies there. Pretty much just hose lock ends and a watering can end. Was going to treat myself to a nice new pair of gardening gloves and also some new shears to prune and cut, but decided against that because I don't need them. I've got granny shears that I oiled up over the weekend, and they're actually working really nice now, so they're all good. And gloves wise, I just use my woodworking gloves or something like that, and we'll be fine. So let's go, let's hit it. Boom. We can now give the plants the water they deserve and need. Let's go. So now we've got this, we can finally give these plants here the water that they need. They have been watered, but obviously, as I said, been away for a couple of days, and it's these ones that are scaring me, and also these ones here are a little bit worse for wear. So yeah, time to give them a good water. In reference to what all my plants are for, these all need filling. 2 hanging baskets need filling. This is mine, actually, from home. Dad's been growing some of my grandma's geraniums, so they are going to go in here because she grew them every year. And then around the front here, we've got this giant border to plant up. Things that are in there at the moment are growing pretty well. And the slugs, as you can see, are making a good meal out of it. All just need a little bit of TLC, but I'm here now. The last thing I need to plant up is this here. I forget what this is, or what this used to be used for. Let's have a look. Ah, so it's a
One eternity later.
I'm just off to grab my mower, which has got a little trailer on, and I keep all gardening tools and just general stuff like that in the back. It's also handy for moving the heavier pots, so a really handy tool. And yeah, as you can see, still got my gardening tools from the other day. Granny's little mini shovel comes in really handy with its small size. All her shears, she actually gave that to me, bulk pointer, in case I need it. This is also hers. And then this is my one. And here's the old girl. Let's see if she starts first time. So first pot we've got first is one that goes around the front. These are a couple of my favourite pots. So we've got those. I think what I'm going to go for, maybe some petunias or something like that around the edge, as a sort of border, and then lupins growing up quite big in the centre. So I'm going to try and get some red geraniums in pretty much every pot and every border, just to sort of kind of honour Granny. Okay, so first pot done. The other pot over there with the geraniums we grew from seed, the red geraniums, I've also planted those. Looking good. So yeah, nice and ready for a water. I have put one of the dying, I'm not even gonna begin to try and pronounce that. Yeah, the chrysanthemum. He might die, but I'm going to give him some plant food. Yeah, Granny's pot with her geraniums are all planted up now, so I'll give them a quick water. Let's get our pot in place. So I'm just going to also run around and just give everything a water just for the end of the day. I'm going to visit Mum tonight and check on how she is and go from there. So yeah, we'll give everything a quick water and reconvene probably tomorrow. So yeah, there she is. So I had some scary talks today, thinking for a long while of putting my life savings into a woodworking YouTube and podcast studio. Just having the talks today, mapping out sort of rough size that I would need, you know, outlaying costs and things like that, and then where I'd save. Extremely nerve-wracking, because obviously going all in on something that I don't actually know is going to work. I've got a few backup plans on what I would do with the workshop if the YouTube and the podcasting side fell through. But of course, being that that's my passion and that's kind of why I'm building it, you know, I want to put my all into it to make it work. So yeah, that's what kind of stance I'm in. So just on my evening dog walk, weather's turned crap. Of course it would. Absolutely love this fallen down tree. If I do manage to build a studio, I'm definitely gonna try and work out some kind of way to somehow get this out and see what I can make / use out of it. Yeah, that would be absolutely awesome. It spans quite far back. I'm gonna need shelves and things for the podcast studio, and I was thinking you can get a chainsaw mill, which is basically like a little sawmill, but using your chainsaw. And I thought for walking down and finding trees that are fallen over like this and repurposing them into things like shelves and stuff like that. That is probably what I'm going to do. Buy some form of chainsaw mill. I'm hoping it's not going to cost me the absolute earth, because that would absolutely suck. But if it's cheap enough that I can do it, I can literally take you guys with me, go on a nice dog walk with Ferg, get the chainsaw mill out and cut myself sort of little slabs of wood, take them back up to the studio in the little bus, in the little tuk-tuk, and work on them. Make shelves, make tables, make loads of stuff. Will be some serious fun. And there's all these things, I'm so excited, but I've just got this big dilemma of the money, my life savings, which was all going to go on a house, is pretty much all going to go on a studio, which I don't actually know is going to work. Will it work, yes or no? I think I've got enough dedication and drive to make it work, and I kind of want that to be an inspiration for everyone. I kind of want you guys to come with me. Come with me, let's see if it fucking works. Let's do it together. Let's smash it. Let's absolutely give it our all. You guys can help me. You guys can give me some pointers, some ideas. Say, stop being an absolute dickhead. Don't do this. I'm leaning towards that. I'm leaning towards just saying that I've got the dedication. I've got the drive to do it. I've got a backup plan in place if it doesn't work and it just becomes a shed or a workshop. I've got that in place. So I just think let's fucking do it. Let's just do it. Let's try and ace it. Let's do it together. And what a mission if we completely sink my whole life savings into a podcast and YouTube studio and it works and you guys have come along for every step of the way, and I should not be showing that. Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. You can come and watch every single step. This is the start. This is the start. Losing people, losing animals has led me to this point and driven me to this point to strive to chase my dreams. And that is the message. That is the message, to chase your dreams. Try and make it viable to do every day, which I'm trying to do. And just give it your all. And hopefully it'll work. I want to be standing in this very place in about, I feel like a year's, it's very ambitious, but let's go for a year. Let's go for a year. Let's just say it. In a year's time, I'm going to be standing in this very spot saying, look at that studio up there. We've done this. We've done it together. And if we've made it, if we've not, if we've failed, whatever the case, I want to be standing in this very position saying, I gave it a go. I gave it my all. And yeah, and it literally has been born out of just being so down and within myself for such a long time after the losses. And it just feels like, obviously now with mum being in hospital, it just feels like one thing after another, and I need to find myself some happiness. And you know, I feel like this is going to give me that, to allow my mind, which is pretty crazy, and it's why I've struggled to sleep for many years, to allow my mind to be as creative and as free as it wants to be. Build these things, create these things, just go nuts and inspire and just help people to do the same. If we were all allowed to be as creative and as free as we could be, or to our full potential, imagine the world now. It would be a far, far better place than it is now. It would be crazy. It would be awesome. So yeah, let's inspire each other. Let's do this. So I thought I would quickly talk a little bit about plan-wise, where it's going to go, how big. It's going to go right here, or I think it is. So it's literally main building to be here. I'm then going to build us a load of planters for vegetables and Granny's red geraniums. They're going to go here with her stepping stones, leading then onto a hand dug pond where I will have frogs, natural pond plants, and we're going to build around sort of bird boxes, loads of things like that, get some 24-hour cameras in there, really just, you know, make it a nature haven on the outside. The podcast studio is going to be in one corner, and that's probably going to take up about 10 by 12 foot, because I'd like to make the table that goes in there and things like that myself. Power wise is going to be very difficult, but I have always wanted to go as self-sustainable as possible and as eco as possible, so we are definitely having at least solar panels on the roof. I think about lots of factors like rent, TB, a bit of concrete, and then obviously the barn itself. All of these are massive expenses that I've got to contemplate. Just finished seeing Mum at the hospital. It's just shit. I hate leaving her there. It doesn't seem right to say goodbye and leave her at a strange place in a ward, or I don't even think she's in a ward, but in a place with loads of other people. And I know she's in the best place, but it just still seems weird. The barrier for the car park's broken, so that's one positive. So I was literally just messing around with Fergie by hiding in the long grass, and now she literally thinks I'm some odd stranger. Look. What in the world? It's your dad. It is your dad. What are you doing? She's absolutely petrified of me. Ferg, come here. Come here, baby. What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? What's the matter? Come here. Come here. Come, daddy. Come here. Yes, yes, yes. I love you. You crazy little what's it?